Right guard will be Sidney So today, and right tackle will be Trent Brown.
Stroud out with a concussion, suffered it last week. The quick hitter to Nico Collins. Mills told us he's really some of the things that he's had success doing in the past. Mills, and anticipated and picked off. Stepping in front, Jorian Jones. Turnover, Houston. Jacksonville living up to the scouting report early.
Jacksonville haven't had as many recently, but boy, what a start against the backup quarterback to try and crush that confidence early. He's just all over this route. It's going to be a timing route where Davis Mills hits his back foot and gets it out. But just a beautiful job reading and react.
Lawrence, protection, holds up initially. He throws on the move, and that's nearly picked off. Bullock. After the turnover, Jacksonville looking to capitalize. Lawrence, hit as he throws. Incomplete. Will Anderson Jr. applying the pressure. Little.
A chip shot for him.
Big leg. Flag down. Currently points on the board.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 96. This penalty's enforced 15 yards from the previous spot with an automatic first down.
So take the points off the board. So new life here for the Jaguars. Etienne emerges, running off tackle inside the 15. That's Kobe Myers is in there. He's in a bunch formation. 3rd and 2, running play, doesn't get there. Etienne stopped for no gain by Daniil Hunter. They get new life on the drive because of the penalty, and now it's just going to be a shorter field goal attempt. 32 yards. It's automatic. Win in overtime. Last 4 meetings between these two teams have been decided by 1 score. Smith, the return man. Oh, he loses the ball! Jacksonville had a beat on it, and they've got it. There's a fight underneath.
Just a punch, a really well-placed punch directly on the football, gets it out. And Jacksonville jumps on top of it, and they're going to have fantastic field position here to try and capitalize after only getting a field goal that can replace everything that Jalen Petrie brings.
2nd down and 7. Keep it on the ground. Etienne driving to the 5.
If they get one-on-ones, looks like Will might have one up top.
Lawrence, he will fire back in the end zone. It's handled. Parker Washington, fantastic grab for the touchdown.
Slap that second foot down. It looks like he might have. Incredible job going up for the ball. 1 foot. 2. Wow. What a job tapping that right foot. This will be a great angle at it.
Ironically, he played for Penn State, not Indiana.
Wow. Back to those turnover ways.
One of 2 wins, one of 2 teams with more wins than a year ago. New England the other, and Marks gets stood up by part of his trademark. Shotgun. Mills, dump off. There's a lot of room for Marks. Very close to a first down. Nick Chubb steps in on a 3rd and 1. They give it to the veteran, and he picks up.
2nd, 3rd looks longer down the field if that first one's open.
2nd down and 7. Mills short drop. Mills spin move, gets out of it, and he threads the needle over the middle. 3rd and 2. Mills, good protection. He will throw it to the sideline, and it's caught by Schultz. Oh, there you go. Well, that's where you can go next level. New set of downs. Marks is back in there, and a flag is down as Marks takes it to the 35, but that penalty marker feels like...
Number 57, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That you can't strain for them because then it puts you in bad positions, but make no mistake, defensive linemen want sacks.
Swing pass, Knoll, and it's behind the line of scrimmage. It's read by Jones. Some extra space, 2nd and 21. Mills, he lost the ball. Off the snap, Woody Marks has to jump on top of it.
The building is currently quiet.
Mills third and forever. He's going to run, gets back some of the yards, but he's chopped down. Is Nick Caley in his first year. And Mills goes down. Eric Armstead. So it's Tommy Townsend punting from his own end zone. Parker Washington backpedals. Townsend got all of it from the 28-yard line. Oh, what a move by Washington! Parker Washington! He's going the distance! Touchdown!
What a day for Washington. Has the unbelievable toe tap touchdown early and then says, that's not enough. Let me go ahead and take this punt to the house. Wow. Jacksonville, hot start. Houston, reeling. All-Star game in Florida, Georgia.
Yeah.
We don't have those in Wisconsin.
Mills hits his man. No. Finally, something for Hughes. Davis Mills had a mortgage and a health care plan. Drive by Marks. He has a highly decorated career at Clemson, including a national championship. They need a yard.
Huge hole.
Woody Marks!
Where? No.
Houston in desperate need of points. Floater up top, over the shoulder. Attempt by Collins. Incomplete. Matthew Wright, who was just signed to the practice squad, elevated because of the injury to Fairbairn. Right quad injury. This is a 23-yard attempt for Wright. He's kicking for his third team this season. With possession here in the second quarter. Handoff to Etienne. Slithers through. Etienne keeps the legs churning and nearly broke away. Tootin remains in there. Tootin is driven backwards. He could not turn on Togiai. Jacksonville on a 3rd and 20. Lawrence fires. He's open. And it's caught. Trammell. Unlimited now for him within NFL standards. High snap. Kick on the way. And he curls it through. Jacksonville builds on the lead. Mills does roll and hits his man. Jalen Higgins along that sideline. This offense is ranked 19th total offense, 24th in scoring. Mills, it's a touch pass, and it's caught. Nico Collins adjusting on the... This is Houston at the 20-yard line of Jacksonville. Mills has time, delivers downfield, catch is made by Collins, and he takes it inside the 5. It's a 1st and goal for Houston. On a give, Marks trying to break away. That 2nd and 3rd effort nearly got him there.
Is this finally the time they get in?
2nd and goal, go to the outside. Marks, he gets there for the touchdown. Sometimes it can feel so easy, even though it's been so hard for Houston.
They decided to go to the edge. A little pin pull on the outside. Last minute.
From the 40. Lawrence could not sidestep, and he's dumped by Hunter. 2nd sack of the day for Hunter. Jacksonville not using its timeouts. Lawrence will step up, and Lawrence will throw to Washington. He's been the go-to guy. And Washington ducks out of bounds, really close to 1st down yardage. 3rd down and 1. They're going to get it with Lawrence. They're at the Houston 49. Lawrence will soft toss it, and stepping in front for the pick. Stingley reads it perfectly.
For the interception. He's going to come off the right side of your screen, and look at him undercut this route. And then one-handed. Beautiful interception by one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL.
And now flip it with one big play. Houston will have a chance at some points instead of Little settling in for... Lawrence got picked off. Mills, step, throw downfield. Crowd is down there. Catch is made. Nico Collins. It's good for the stat sheet and a cheer from the crowd, but that's a...
Everybody at the line of scrimmage look to see who pops out or if they just bring the house.
Looking wide open. Catch made. Jacoby Myers walks the tightrope. The question will be if he was out of bounds prior to where he eventually... 2nd and 6. Lawrence looks that way, hits ETN, accelerates. Nice catch and run for Travis Etienne.
Any little head turn, but it's those little things that make a huge difference.
Lawrence steps up. Lawrence tries to spin out of trouble, stays on his feet, and falls forward for a gain of 4.
Overload up top for the Texans D-line.
3rd down and 4. Lawrence knocked down. Man, this Houston defense. 2nd year from Arkansas, and he splits the uprights. The lead is now 23-2. Team's ace in Arizona, then started getting playing time on the base defense. Good fake by Mills, and the throw is handled by Schultz. Crossing midfield for a 1st down. On a 3rd and 3, they convert on a Hail Mary attempt at the end of the first half. But he's 14 of 19, 178 yards, and a pick. Marks trying to get to the outside. He does. Jaden Higgins was looking for the flag. The Texan sideline was. The fans as well. Mills. The pass is dropped. Dalton Schultz would have had the 1st down and then some. And now you're in no man's land if you're the Houston Texans. Mills to throw it. It's knocked away.
I tell you what, Jarian Jones is having himself a little bit of a day. He started out hot with the interception. He's doing a great job. This is a huge 4th down stop.
They've got a 23-10 lead over the Texans. Running play to ETN, and he is buried behind the line of scrimmage by speed. 3rd. They lead by 13. Deep drop. Lawrence will throw on the move. Catch is made. Stumbling and then running with the football for the 1st down. Johnny Munt makes it happen. The line of scrimmage is the Houston 34. Lawrence will throw. A laser beam is caught.
Not in so many words, but we have a chance to end all hope for them.
Yes. Lawrence. Catch made underneath by Washington, and he twirls for the 1st down. Lawrence will operate from the gun. It's a handoff. ETN knifes his way for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That he starts on. Offensive line does a good job. You get a kick out block from the tight end, and then he just carries Bullock into the end zone to give Jacksonville a 19-point lead, which could be a lot to overcome.
Lawrence, deep drop, steps up, and that one is skied incomplete.
Doing a good job of that all year long.
Hand it to Marks. Great acceleration by Marks to take it out past midfield. And they push the pile, make that Nick Chubb, who with Green Bay and Miami jersey product. Mills will throw it underneath. Schultz this time secures it. Final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Mills. The quick pass handled by Noel. They needed 4 yards. They pick up 5. Shotgun. Mills gets rid of it quickly. Trying the catch and curl is Nico Collins stumbling. They'll come up short of the 1st down. 3rd and short. Mills, little touch pass, and that was dangerous. Jacksonville down to 1 timeout remaining. The speedster Woody Marks is in there. Mills are going to throw it, and they're going to convert it to no.
Hasn't looked the way that Houston Texans fans hoped it would.
3rd down and 10. Mills, pocket holds up. Mills to the end zone. Higgins has got it for the touchdown. Something to cheer about for the Texans faithful.
Dalton Schultz is going to clear out here, which overcome a couple of their boogeymen so far today. They scored on the goal line here. They're getting in the red zone. See if they can do it with the 2-point conversion.
Mills. Whoa. They will to Collins. He's got it. What kryptonite.
What a grab. Wait until you see the replay of this. This is a pure one-handed catch. He reaches the left. I'm sure Kaylee got Emily and Patrick something nice.
2nd and 5. Blasted in the backfield. Daniil Hunter living up to his last. It has not been a big offensive day for the Jaguars by any measure. Deep drop. Lawrence steps up, and Lawrence is tossed down by Hunter. He is having a whale of a day.
Josh Hines-Allen yesterday told us this is a battle of our D-lines, ours versus theirs, and the better D-line's going to win.
Oh, what a catch by Collins!
No, but they're winded. I know exactly what you mean, Evan. That's a very legitimate discussion.
Terrific move by Marks. Mills throws it. The catch. The curl by Higgins. And then the tackle made by Wingard. Gain of 7. Mills hooks a pass. Back in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz walking the tightrope.
Of extremely tight coverage, but the ball is put where only Schultz can get it, and he goes up and grabs it. They say throw the ball low on the goal line and high on the end line. That way only your man can get it. And this is that concept executed to perfection. That ball's either going to Dalton
and find Schultz. Now a big 2-point attempt. Moving pocket. Mills in some trouble. He throws, and it's intercepted. 6:02 on the clock. Mills to throw it. Mills fires complete. Dalton Schultz with a big gain of 21 yards. Keep it on the ground. Marks drives across the 35 and then near the 40 for a first down. Uli started to hit for Houston. Nick Chubb now checks in. Mills gets rid of it. High pass is handled by Higgins. Under 3 minutes to go. Motion man is Noel. It's a running play to Chubb. Up the middle, Chubb. First down. Marks in the backfield. Mills to throw it. He does over the middle. It is incomplete. It's a little pop to Marks. Blockers, turns the corner, first down.
For the first down.
Clock continues to roll. We're down to 1:26 to play. First down for Houston. Mills pats the ball. He throws it. End zone! Incomplete. Flag down. Kirk the intended target. Jones the defender.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. Ball is placed at the front of the foul. It's an automatic first down.
Davis Mills.
What a rush, Walker.
Steps up. He's going to run. Mills looking for the pylon. He's got the angle. Touchdown, Texans. Houston in front.
Clearly in here, but he outran Walker all the way to the end zone. Walker with an unbelievable move on Trent Brown comes free. And Mills just scampers his way in. Like you said, Ian.
Mills loses it and then just jumps on top of it. They never even get a playoff. 15 yards for him to try a 68-yarder, which he made last week. Lawrence, he's devoured!
Daniil Hunter, number 4 on the day. He is just having his way out here.
Third and final team.
Daniil Hunter is not. Lawrence will operate from the gun. Deep drop. Lawrence steps up.
There it is.
He's going to run.
There it is.
Lawrence ducks out of bounds as he hits the 45. Mustafa.
Everybody protecting the perimeter out here.
Lawrence. He's sacked, and it's over. Will Anderson Jr. gets there. The ball pops in the air, and Rankins takes it the distance. What a way to end it. The Texans come from behind and defeat the Jaguars. And their defense puts the final cherry on top of the sundae.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Only fitting that the defense ends it for the Houston Texans.